What up to the Bell Basketball Guru? And you know what time it is for BSO. Time for the final bell. Now, this is the NBA Cup game. It's a quarterfinals. It's elimination, so you know the juice is going to be there. And then it's the Thunder and the Mavs, Shea, Luka. So you know there's a little bit extra juice in this game because that's the team that sent the Thunder home. So you know the Thunder really want to win this game. Let's get into it. Like I said, very intense game for both teams because like this was the team that sent the Thunder home, so they were definitely thinking about this. And the Mavs kind of want to send a message to the Thunder and saying, "Yeah, we are here. We know you're at the top of the West, but we are here." And started out where it looked like the Mavs were going to enforce their will on the Thunder and get whatever they wanted. And the Thunder quickly adjusted. Shout out to Mark Daigneault for a quick timeout. And they quickly adjusted, went on a 15-1 run after that, and they did not look back from that point on. The Mavs made their push, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, they did a phenomenal job on Luka. Shout out to Lou and Kaysen a little bit, but mainly Lou for the job he did on Luka because he basically took him out of the game, and the Mavs just couldn't really do anything after that while he was on the floor. They looked better when he was off the floor, but let's talk about how they won this game. First, let's start with the defense, like I just mentioned. Beyond the defense on Luka, which was phenomenal from Lou and Kaysen and Kyrie, defense on both of those guys. The point of attack was really, really good. It kind of was a little bit higher tonight and didn't really let them get into any of their actions. So really, really good job on them. But just as a whole, the point of attack was really good. Forced 19 turnovers, just a really, really good job for the Thunder on defensive end. Didn't let the Mavs get comfortable at any point, except for that little bitty part in the beginning of the game where the Mavs looked like they were very comfortable. After that, they weren't comfortable at all. And then the overall effort, I mean, just 17 offensive rebounds and against a team where they have more size from top to bottom. And just the effort, Kaysen Wallace was phenomenal on the boards tonight. Then obviously you got Ihart, but just as a team, guys just did a really, really good job of giving effort on the glass and out rebounded the Mavs, which is a little bit of a shocker. And then their shooting. I mean, 53 is a little too much for me personally, but when you hit 20 of them, hey, you can't really complain. 20 for 50 from a three-point line, and it looked good tonight. The process of getting those threes looked good. You had a couple Shea ones where he was just in rhythm and he was feeling good, and you can't complain about a Shea three-point where he's in rhythm and he's feeling good, especially with the night he had. So just a really, really good job of having the good process of getting the threes. Maybe you can complain and say they had too many threes and not enough shots in the paint, but one, they won the game, and two, they hit those threes. But all that makes for a really good game for the Thunder, and they are now moving on to Vegas. We don't know who they're going to be taking on, but they're moving on to Vegas. But before we get to that, let's talk about who the player of the game is. Tonight, pretty damn obvious. It's definitely Shea. He was by far the best player on the floor for either team the whole night. 39 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. Just a pretty normal night for Shea at this point. But for me, it looked like he was kind of trying to send a message to the Mavs and to the NBA because it's a TNT game. I don't know what the message was, but it seemed like he was trying to send a message tonight, and he was just phenomenal all night, getting to his spots, doing whatever he wanted. Just like I said, just a normal SGA game. But Thunder win this game tonight. They're on to Vegas. We don't know who they're playing, either the Rockets or the Warriors. Two teams that have beat them and two teams they've already beat. So should be a good game either way in the semifinals in Vegas on Saturday. Don't know what time that game is going to be yet, but it's going to be a good one no matter what. But until then, Thunder on to Vegas. I'm on to Vegas. Until next time, this has been the Final Bell, the NBA Basketball Guru D.